are headed out currently right now to a call we got, and it is a high water bill, and the county came out. They actually told the owner of the house that they had a leak, and when the county got there, they could see a bunch of water in the meter box by the road. So these are usually pretty cut and dry and straightforward. Usually it is a plastic connection into a metal connection from the meter, and that is just not a good combination. Over time they settle and they crack, and then you usually get a pretty good sized leak going on. So the worst part about this is it's just going to be all muddy and yucky most of the time. So other than that, it's going to be pretty straightforward. And I guess the only nerve-wracking part a little bit is you don't want to clip a cable in the ground. So we're going to dig carefully with shovels, make sure we don't hit a phone line or a cable line or anything like that, because ultimately that comes back as a hit on us, the company, and it's like $4,000 to get a cable line replaced for something that we do. So that's pretty much it going on. But that's what I want to do first: is turn the water off, get all this water out of the way, and really see what's going on from there. Okay. Most people have leak insurance on their water bill. I don't know if you've ever noticed if you do or not. It's like $1, I think.
Yeah, I think I have
extra.
I do.
And basically what it is once we get it found and fixed, I'll mark on the invoice that we saw there was a big leak, we fixed it, you're good to go. They'll see our company letterhead. Usually you can email that to them and they'll credit back whatever your cost was for next one. Did you find the meter yet?
Huh?
Did you kill the meter?
No. I was gonna get some of the stuff like.
Well, now you've absolutely lost it forever.
Watch this, man.
I thought the box was over here. Are you in it?
I'm in the box right now. I feel it right here. Where's the key?
I got you. It's basically one flat, hold your thought for a second, there's just one flat bar that this thing goes on and you twist to turn it off.
Okay.
So it's like kind of like finding the needle in the haystack. If it's buried a little bit, we just know the general spot it's going to be in. And this is why it's good to have a mason with you, because I don't want to do that.
So is this just because Mason loves it, or is this because Mason's the new guy?
Oh, because he loves it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're good enough.
That's it all.
Yeah. 10 minutes, 12 minutes.
But that's not gross water. That's just like
No, exactly. Water. And again,
Okay.
this is 70% of the stuff we do is clean water, if you will, or just water line leaks. We're never doing stuff like this with sewage.
Okay, because I feel like that would make you sick.
Except for one Monday.
Well, or boost your immune system.
Yeah, exactly.
See, so our meter boxes are right down here. Both of these little openings are where the city has their meter. From here back to the curb is the city's responsibility. Anything from here up to the house is the homeowner's responsibility. In a scenario like this is absolutely not good because I got a giant pine tree right here. Pine trees have these little small stringy roots that spread out everywhere like crazy, and they go and choke the water line. They'll break it. They'll do all kinds of stuff. They'll tear up these boxes. I mean, it's crazy. So right here is a good example. This box is supposed to be a rectangle, and it looks like it's overgrown, but the stuff just kind of sits here. So you can that's just one giant root ball, if you will, that's just kind of flopped over, that's eventually going to work on overtaking all of this. So crazy part about Peachtree City right here is they are ridiculously picky about their trees. So even though this is going to end up costing the homeowner a ton of money, the city won't let them do anything about taking the tree down. So it's going to be an expensive bill after the next, unless we replace the line and reroute it to a different section, which is still an expensive bill. We always try to coordinate these jobs toward the end of the day, so because we don't want to get junked up and go into somebody's house. Man, this root has got to be out. Is there a PRV in that box?
I have 0 for
No.
what's in it.
So kind of what we have right here, this is super hard to see. But so here's part of our main line. And this is a massive solid tree root. And the line is like right under this thing. Here's the other side of it, and it kind of goes over and goes down and into this thing right here. So a bunch of crazy fittings. PVC is good pipe. It's very rigid is the problem, and there is a ton of roots in here that just move and twist and contort this pipe, and ultimately it snaps. So that's what we think is kind of happening in here. We are just trying to open this up carefully to see. Mason trying to ruin the shot with his phone going off, huh? I think we might be able to cut this thing out. Dude, this is our problem child right here.
$5 seconds?
That blade's there.
You're a hero.
So this is real hard to tell. I know you'll be able to see it. The indentation of this root growing over that pipe over time is in it. So that means this thing has been expanding and cranking on that pipe for years. And it probably got so big that it cracked it, or it could be a different spot, but it was definitely next to go if that's not it. And try to not break the line just so we can see what it looks like.
For sure.
It's not a big deal if we break the line, but it helps with the detective work of what happened, as opposed to us hitting it into 1,000 pieces and then not really knowing what happened.
She already felt it. 45 straight out of the meter.
Nah, I didn't feel that far in.
I mean,
I would imagine.
Everything's uncovered. It's just there's just this.
Yeah, we got to get that where we can see it, because ultimately we got to do something to make our
Repair
connection on ours. Yeah. Let's start digging on the other side of this meter back here.
Correct.
Correct.
What causes that? You said you do a lot of them.
What causes this?
Yeah.
Well, this was all of these roots. See behind Mason, that massive root is laying over top of your lines. And these lines are very rigid, so they don't have any flex or give, so they're in a fixed position. The roots start getting bigger and bigger and closing, and then the ground settles, it gets wet, it dries, all kinds of crazy shifts and movement, and then you just get a lot of stress on these things and they snap.
Why wouldn't they make them more flexible? Wouldn't that make more sense?
It would make more sense, but I don't know.
And that's what we're gonna put it
I was
back
gonna
with.
say,
Is
we're
more
putting
flexible.
in flexible stuff. I was going to say, I know, I wish I did. No, the material we are putting in is flexible for this reason.
Oh, so
We've-
you are putting flexible
We
stuff
are,
in.
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The builders of the house and stuff never do, I assume, because it's 10 cents more per foot or something to put in, you know. But no, we're going to put it in with flexible, plus getting out all these big roots in the kind of surrounding area.
Yep.
You know.
So this stuff kind of cleans the pipe and it actually softens it a little bit. So the gluing is technically called solvent welding, which sounds way cooler than just glue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the purple is dye that they put in there, so inspectors and stuff know that you used it.
Yeah, just take it off of the... Yeah, right out of that valve, I guess. Yeah, exactly.
What do I?
It'll unthread, it'll twist out. So you could probably, what I would do is slice that coupling and then just channel lock it out. We'll cut this right here. Straight off of our 3/4 from that.
Tie that back into our main.
And then if there's enough room to make our offsets there,
This
right?
is what I was gonna do.
If
then
that'll
tie-
work. We don't have any 45, so we gotta either 90 out and 90 around. Or
I would put a 90 in here maybe, and then
and see,
hopefully
we
my
can always
pipe
do
will-
this. We could always, let me see.
come out, 90 out, roll straight, roll this down into there, and then this out, up, up.